to DDCs. Since you are going to go into this game with a competitive mentality, I will show you a couple of things first.
And what's your thoughts on Sparking Zero? Like,
It looks
in
like it's going to
terms
be
of
Omega broken, and none of the movement matches Tenkaichi 3 at all, which isn't a bad thing, but Dragon Dash cancels and stun barriers not being in the game is probably going to be very painful for the game.
is it slower movement than BT3?
Yeah, the movement seems to be, like, for the most part, removed.
Okay. Wow. Pretty nerfed, huh?
Yeah, but we'll see what happens. It's not a big deal. I'm more optimistic for what the game will ultimately have. And Super Saiyan 2 Teen Gohan.
I'll take butter. I don't like playing with him. It's pretty cool.
Ah, butter. You like whipped butter or salted butter?
Whipped.
Whipped butter, hey, that's what's
Too much,
up.
too much cholesterol.
Alright, so before we get into Dragon Dash cancellations, I'm going to teach you a couple more things. So you recall earlier when I said that if you get smashed away like this, you can start pressing any of the 4 command buttons in order to recover, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, so what I want you to do after I unpause this is just mash your punch button to recover so you can see what happens. If you end up recovering with your punch button, what happens is the moment you've recovered, you will automatically throw a punch. And if you hold it down, you'll end up actually doing a recovery dash into a full smash. So if you smash me away, I'll show you really quick. See?
Ooh.
So if you want to try that really quick, you can. I'll smash you away. All you have to do is... There you go. You see how that... Yeah, you see how that works?
Yeah.
Now, if you... Go ahead.
How much key does that take? It differs with every character, right?
This is actually something that's universal for every character, including Videl and Chiaotzu. So in this game, if you do a recovery Dragon Dash Smash, which is what that's called, or Dragon Homing, whatever, it's still going to consume the same amount of ki. If you smash me away, I can show you really quick. You see how much that takes? So it really just depends. If you're holding it for a certain amount of time, then of course your ki is going to continue draining, but it will stop draining the moment you release your punch button.
Okay.
Conversely, as you get smashed away, if you end up recovering with X, smash me away.
Okay.
That also gives you a recovery dash. Now, if you recover with circle, if I recall correctly... Nope, now I'm doing something wrong here. Okay, hit me away. Okay, so it's only if I'm holding forward then. Smash me away again. Right, so it's only if you hold forward then. Okay, yeah, smash me away. There we go. Okay, yeah, so if you hold forward when you get smashed away, then that's how that works. I guess I'm just so accustomed to mashing square when I get smashed away that I didn't actually take into account that I'm holding forward. Anyway, so if you end up mashing any of your recovery buttons and then you hold forward, you'll still end up doing a recovery Dragon Dash. And if you do it with square, you'll end up doing, I think, automatically. Hold on, smash me away. Let me just check really quick. Let me switch to Trunks really quick. Yeah, I think it's if you keep mashing it. Anyway, so you can recover with any of the command buttons. I would recommend that you do it with X or triangle, because that way if you get smashed away and your opponent uses a blast too, at least you still have the opportunity to vanish it, because if you're mashing circle, you're going to expel vanishing frames basically. All right, so next.
And that means basically you're lowering your chance to vanish.
That is correct.
Okay.
So next, what I'm going to show you is ground recovery. So I'm going to use a ground slash on you, and what I want you to do is let your character enter knockdown state, which means you're lying down completely. And then what you're going to do is just push up on your left stick.
Okay.
No, you see that also costed a bar of ki, right? So
yeah,
just so you know, that's not what I wanted you to do though. So let your character fall completely on the ground. Now, press forward. You see how you ended up facing backwards, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you don't want to do that. What you want to do is you actually want to press down if you're in knockdown state. This realigns you.
Okay.
So whenever you get into knockdown state, what you want to make sure is that if you've been turned around as well, it still applies. So like if so go behind me. Go behind me and use ground slash. Triangle down. I can still realign by doing that, so it doesn't matter if you do it on the front or back. Either way, it's better if you push down on your left stick or directional pad in order to realign yourself for waking up. Okay. After that, you can now switch to base trunks if you took him.
No, I didn't.
You did not. Okay, that's not a big deal. You probably should though, because since base trunks is he a character that you're planning to use?
Yeah, I should have picked him. I don't know why I didn't.
No, that's okay. Let's go to base trunks, and then the rest of these characters we can just follow suit with. Super Saiyan 2 Teen Gohan, Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta, Butter, and you took Ultimate Gohan, right?
I did, but I'm gonna sub him for Trunks.
Okie doke.
I'm gonna still use Butter and Majin Buu.
Alrighty. I'll actually put Trunks on your first character.
Okay.
Yeah, so press triangle on Goku. Yeah. Yeah, I have to, press triangle. Triangle. Yeah, just cancel Goku. There you go.
Okay.
Alright, so now what I'll teach you is, so I'll teach you a safe combo with Trunks first, and then I will teach you some Dragon Dash cancels, and then I think after that it would be safe to end the session for now, and that way you can use the footage to train. Otherwise it's just going to be a lot to take in, and you're not going to memorize everything. Okay, so as I told you earlier, or I don't think I actually touched base on this, but every character, or most characters in the game, have two different types of attacks when stepping in. So if you're not already in a combo, some characters have Blaster Wave, some characters have Rolling Hammer, some characters have Heavy Finish. Base Trunks, if I recall correctly, you can still do his Blaster Wave even from the first combo. Hold block after I start punching you. Yeah, let go. Yeah, so his still goes through, but most people who use base Trunks go for the save combo, whereas when you've got someone locked in a combo with base Trunks and you do the step-in combo, his is still Blaster Wave and it's unblockable, so it's a safe combo. So what you want to do is 5 square X triangle. There you go. You want to do it faster though, so it combos. Still faster. There you go. So for competitive, I'll teach you a lot more about this later on, but just so you know, this is a combo that's very safe. Characters that have this are both Super Saiyan Gokus, so Super Saiyan Goku mid and end. Super Saiyan 4 Goku has it. Imperfect Cell has it. And there are a couple of other characters I'm forgetting, but yeah. So now what we're going to do is I will teach you about Dragon Dash cancels. Have you looked at any videos about them or not?
Well, yeah, I know it has a lot to do with using your initial first Dragon Dash. So like if I was to use that, then some kind of like that. That's the majority that I got so far. I'm kind of having trouble stopping you while you're in midair.
Okay, so
But
what we'll do is I'll first try and show you one of the most basic ones, which I think is... It's a little tricky, but in my opinion, this is one of the most basic ones. Can't remember if this Trunks can even do it, to be honest. Let me just see. There we go. Okay, so this one might be a little tighter, but basically what you want to do is come down here. So what you want to do is dragon homing, and then somewhere around this point, you want to hold forward and do L2X again, so that way you do a forward dragon dash. And then once your camera angle changes, you immediately want to dragon dash again, so you do the homing dash to get behind the enemy.
okay, so when you but this is called the heavy finish, not a heavy finish. What is that called again? That move right there.
The follow-up move where you do
No,
this.
yeah, just knocking your opponent back.
Oh, that's just called a full power smash or dragon smash. It
Okay,
should
yeah.
be here, I think. You
So
can
if you
double
do
check.
full power smash, are you following up with X? Are you
Yes.
just immediately tapping X? Okay.
So what you want to do is, once you get close to me, I'll show you something really quick again. Come here. Once you initiate the forward dragon dash at this point during your dragon homing, and that's what this is called, by the way. This is called dragon homing. It doesn't become a dragon smash until you actually input square. Once you've gotten to this point in your dragon homing and you initiate the forward dragon dash to cancel your dragon dash, keep in mind that your opponent is still moving, right? So
Yeah.
that creates still enough space in order for you to go under, get behind, and then do another homing dash. So it's all about like geometry.
Okay. Finding the right angle.
You got it. Finding the right angle.
Cancel the dragon dash.
Yep.
Mm. So after you get behind, basically it's a X to dragon home, then L2X. Then
Yes, L2 plus X and forward, so that way you end up
X
doing
and
this, just
forward.
a forward dragon dash like that.
Okay. And then you're letting go of forward, and then L2X and again.
You got it. Yep. Just
Okay.
doing it again.
Mm. A little tricky. Ah.
Remember, you only want to hold forward. If it helps you at all, you don't even have to use your left stick. You can also use your directional pad.
Okay. Ah. Wow. Is that not me inputting up, I believe?
Yeah, so what you need to do is, I'll show you again if I can really quick. So,
Okay.
X, L2X forward, and then L2X again is literally what it looks like. So I'll try to break it down for you one more time. X, at this point, you want to do L2 plus X plus forward. So right now you're not doing any directional input until you get here. This is when you want to do a directional input. Then this will give you a forward dash like this. And then after that, you want to hit L2X again because that'll give you the homing dragon dash.
Okay. So.
Almost. Nice. You just got to be a little faster. Still faster.
Am I inputting a dragon smash after the last input?
Nope. There's no dragon smashing here. So it's only... So what you're doing is just dragon homing, which is this. And then, of course, you're going to do a forward dragon dash like that. And then you're going to do L2X again. It's all in quick succession.
Okay. Wow.
You want to try and do your forward dragon dash cancellation before you reach me.
Okay. So.
There you go. Now all you have to do is get behind me. Your camera angle will change, and then you do L2X again. Yep, remember to input it before you reach me.
Yeah, okay. Gotta do it quicker.
Yep. Good try. And try again. Hey, there you go. Nice. Perfect.
Okay.
Yeah, do it again. See if you can do it a couple of times, and then I'll actually make you do it with either Kid Buu or Super Saiyan 2 Teen Gohan, and the reason for that is because smaller characters are faster, with the exception of characters like Kid Goku and Chi-Chi, for example.
I'm doing it a little too late.
Yeah, you're doing it too late. That's okay, though. Remember, we're playing on 6 buffer, so you just need to be faster. There you go. You got it. Dragon Dash maneuvers and Dragon Dash cancels are all about speed. You have to do all of the inputs in quick succession, but once you get used to it, it becomes second nature. It becomes very easy. Nice. That wasn't actually quite it, but you still managed to catch me, and that's the point of the whole thing. The reason why you want to do these things fast is because if you end up taking too much time, your opponent can recover. You don't want them to. You want to make sure that you can catch them before they do that.
Eliminate every frame as much as possible. Basically.
Exactly. You got it.
Okay. Gotcha.
Perfect.
Too late.
Nice. Okay, now, I don't actually have... I guess Birder is a decent character, so when you're doing these Dragon Dash maneuvers on bigger characters, because they're so big, you actually need more space to work with. So, let's say, for example, you were doing this with Super Saiyan 2 Teen Gohan against Birder or Legendary Super Saiyan Broly. What you would have to do is you would have to cancel your dash even sooner in order to get under them and then do it faster.
Okay, so the bigger the character, the faster basically the input?
Yes, that is correct.
Okay.
So in the case of Birder, for example, if I wanted to do the basic forward cancel like this, you see how I got stopped because you're so tall?
Yeah.
In order to do it against you, I have to cancel it even earlier. And I'm pretty sure I can do it without needing the ascend cancel here. Like that.
Ooh.
I got to the peak of my dragon homing, if I can. So right about here, I probably didn't pause it fast enough. But there's a certain amount of height that you can achieve while doing the dragon homing on the horizontal plane. So if you manage to get that height, what you want to do is you want to do your forward dragon dash cancel at that peak of the height in order to get over the opponent and then catch them again.
So are you putting a up input to get to that height?
That is correct.
So you do the up input, let go of the up input at peak height?
Actually, no. So what we're doing in this case for this dragon dash cancel is you're holding up and then you continue to hold up while pressing L2 plus X, and this will carry you over the opponent, and then you actually manage to get behind them. Like
while
this.
Still holding up to get
while
the peak
still
height.
holding up.
Okay.
If you want to try it, you can. Otherwise, I can switch to another character that should make it easier for you.
Let me try out.
No, for this one, we're just doing, you can do forward, left, or right. Either one works. I would recommend just doing forward since this is your first time doing it.
Okay.
Yeah, you gotta be much faster for this one. You know what? I will switch to Teen Gohan.
Okay.
Not only to make it easier for you, but to also show you the difference with a small character versus a big character. It's actually somewhat easier if you're against a character like Birder, because I think Broly has a bigger hitbox. I could be wrong. But for smaller characters, the inputs can be. They don't necessarily have to be faster, but they do cover a lot more ground, so it's better to be faster.
I see.
Perfect smash. Hey, you're going to be the next Hawk. Yeah, remember, we want to do forward only for this one. Yeah.
Got you.
Because right now, I just want you to get used to it. Look at you picking up the perfect smash so quickly. There you go, nice.
It's kind of hard to like angle it. So am I still? So when I, oh, sorry, come back down. I'm pressing X, then holding my left stick up to get to the peak height, right?
Yes.
And then after that, that's when I input my L2X.
Yes, and you're still holding up. So if you want to
Okay.
make it easier for yourself, you can use your D-pad. That way you don't make the mistake of like holding up left or up right,
True.
stuff like that.
Okay.
And to make it even easier, never mind, I just lost my thought train. Yeah, but you can just keep trying it.
Ah.
Oh, that's what I wanted to say. So when you're using a character that's naturally fast, and Birder's size doesn't actually matter in this case in terms of speed. He's naturally a fast character. If you're using a character that's naturally fast, you can preemptively hold up after your smash is hit. So it looks like this. So it looks like you're immediately just going up. And then once you've done that, you can do this.
So immediately put in L2 as soon as you. Okay.
Yeah, so what it'll look like, it'll look like this. Hold on. So right after my smash is already landed, I've already pressed X to do my dragon homing, and I'm holding up as I do that. So this allows me to automatically be at the peak of my dragon dash while I'm coming towards you. And then if you do it properly, you can still end up catching the opponent.
Okay. Hit you up. Nah.
Yeah, you just have to be a lot faster. If you want to, you can also switch to... Who else do you have? Trunks, Vegeta, Kid Buu. You can switch to Kid Buu or Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta. Maybe do Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta since he's slower. Since you have to get used to the inputs.
Got you.
Yeah, you see how much slower that is? It'll give you the opportunity to get used to the inputs. There you go. See? Now you're getting the hang of it. Now imagine doing that, but just faster and when you're closer to the opponent, so it looks more something like this.
Ooh.
You just have to do it faster is all. Like that.
Okay.
That's what you want to aim for.
That looks way more smoother too.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Once you get used to it, you can refine the timing for it, and then you'll be able to get it down more consistently.
Ah.
There you go. You just got to do it a little bit faster. Nice. See if you can get it a couple more times, and then we'll cover one more thing before we stop for the day.
Okay. Ah. Oh, sure. Ah. Yeah, we can move on though. I get the concept.
You
It's
sure?
gonna take a little yeah, it's gonna take a little practice for sure.
Okay. So the next thing we're going to be focusing on is neutral. The reason why I'm covering this for you in basic or fundamentals is because it's one of the most important things about the game, and I believe anyone who's getting into the game should know how to guard properly, just since you do more damage on the back. So what I'm going to do, or what I want you to do first actually, is you're going to punch me while I'm blocking, and you're going to vanish to the side, so you're going to do square circle like this. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and let down my guard and then realign with you while holding left, right, or forward in order to realign and continue blocking without using the counter rush vanish to expel ki. Because alignment in this game is so important that it contributes to a very strong neutral. So what we're going to do is you punch me, and then vanish to the side and try to keep punching. Yep, keep doing it. You need more ki though. Charge up your ki. Yep. Okay, try again. See how I was able to block?
Yeah.
Depending on the connection, it's a lot easier to do, or it's a lot harder to do. So all you need to do is make sure that you can let go of block at the right time, and then get back on block. If you do it properly, you'll be able to get back on block without having to expel any ki, and this is a way of playing conservative, not just playing defense, but also conserving all of your ki, so that way if you happen to want to go for a blast 1 or a blast 2, you'll be able to do that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to switch to my Vegeta, and I want you to try to do the same thing, okay?
Okay.
So all I'm going to do is I'm going to punch to the side. Actually, let me go max power mode so I can do this a lot easier. I'm just going to punch, vanish to the side. All you need to do is let go of block. You can hold left, right, or forward, and then get back on block as soon as your character realigns so you can continue blocking. Ready?
Yeah. Ah. Ah.
Yep. Oh.
Ah.
You're doing it too early, so you need to do it a little later. There you go. Nice.
Ah.
There you go. Perfect.
Okay, I see.
Yep.
Ah.
Perfect. Too early. Too early.
Ah.
Nice. I'll do this a couple more times. Good. Good. Too early. See if you can get it 2 or 3 more times.
Okay. Ah.
Nice. Good.
Ooh.
I think, yeah, you didn't even have to realign on that one. Okay, so the next thing I'll teach you, since we did it earlier, is the thing about Ki Blast. So you remember when I taught you earlier that Goku End has 3 different types of Ki Blasts? When in neutral, when dashing, and when ascending? Yep. So Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta is actually one of the stronger Ki users in the game, and his level 1 charged Ki Blast gives you a level 2 stun, meaning you get sent into that stagger animation. If you charge it any more than that, the opponent will fall, like you just did to me. Now, Vegeta generally is an energy user, so when you're shooting Ki Blasts with him, even while dashing, one singular input is 5 hits, and if you do a full Ki dash, it's a complete 10 hits. And even in neutral, if I recall correctly, it's also 10. Yeah, 1 Ki Blast missed back there. So, and also when you're ascending, let me see if I can do it. as the game proceeds to die. Yeah, so a total of 9 Ki Blasts while ascending, and if you do a charging Ascended Ki Blast... Wow, terrible accuracy. Give me a second, let me see. Come up here. I'm pretty sure it's too strong. Yeah, it's also too strong. So, when you're dashing and when you're ascending, his charge Ki Blast is too strong, but if you're in neutral like this, you can use it for stun frames, and then you can, like, you know, go for a flank. Like this. Yeah. So I just wanted to make sure that you keep that in mind. We're not going to cover any more other than this at the moment. I think in terms of fundamentals and what the game considers to be basics, I think we've gone through so far. If you want, the last thing that we can cover is step in and sway for evading certain attacks like this. So if you want to, we can cover that really quick. Then I think we should be done for the day.
Yeah, most definitely.
Alright, so what I'm going to do is I will actually switch to... I'll switch to Super Saiyan 2 Teen Gohan. What I want you to do is I want you to block. I'm going to punch you, and I'm going to try and go for a heavy finish, which is, of course... Okay, do you remember which punch Super Saiyan 2 Teen Gohan has it on?
The first one, correct?
You got it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go for heavy finish. What I want you to do is let go of block and press X, okay?
Okay. Oh, my bad.
That's okay. There you go.
Ooh.
So keep in mind that some attacks, if not all of them, can generally be step in and then swayed. The only one I haven't actually confirmed if you can do it or not is Rush Ki Wave. None of my characters have it except Vegeta, so I'll switch back to him. If you want to, you can test it. I do have it from here. By the way, you can see how Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta has Rush Ki Wave by default without putting you in a combo, right? But if I do it while in a combo, let go of block. Oh, wait, sorry, that's not what I was trying to do. Yeah, get up really quick. Once I've put you into a combo, it changes to heavy finish.
Okay, I see. But off the step in, the first step in, it's a
Rush Ki Wave, yeah.
Rush Ki Wave. Gotcha.
So keep in mind, a lot of characters when they're in neutral, if you haven't actually put your opponent into a combo yet, their default will be one of the 4 different rushing techniques. And if you have put them into a combo, there's a 90% chance that it will be like heavy finish or something, because most characters do have heavy finish. And the heavy finish could be either from a step in, or it could be from a sway like this. For example, if I was using Super Saiyan 2 Goku, even if you put your opponent into a combo and you do step into triangle like this, they'll still end up doing heavy finish.
Okay.
What else was I gonna teach you here? Yeah, the Rush Ki Wave. So switch to Kid Buu really quick. Actually, no, wait, hold on. Kid Buu doesn't have a sway, does he? Press X and then circle. Oh, he does. Okay. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try and do Rush Ki Wave. So at this point, I want you to press X and then triangle to see if you can sway it. It's just for my knowledge base as well, because I've never really bothered testing it, or at least I don't remember doing so.
You said X and then triangle?
Yeah, I'm going to do X and then triangle, so I do Rush Ki Wave. So what I want you to do is X and then circle.
Okay. Oh, after you do the...
after I do it, yeah.
Okay.
Try to do it as my Rush Ki Wave is just about to come out. I don't think it can be step in and swayed. Try to do it a bit earlier. Yeah, probably not. Okay, don't worry about it. But I think in terms of fundamentals, we have covered movement, we've covered neutral, we've covered block vanishing, we've covered combos. If you want, I can actually just send you like a bunch of different combos in text format, because it's not worth charging you for. So if you want, I can do that, and then next time we do the coaching session, we can move on to advanced stuff.
Most definitely, because after these sessions, I will be training more. So just
Absolutely.
taking everything that you taught me and just trying to master those. I
For
guess,
sure.
yeah.
So the one thing I want you to work on before we do our next session is just find out all the combos that your characters can do. Just like experiment with what of these combos you want. If you
Okay.
want me to teach you in the next session, I can do that, and we can devote like maybe 5 or 10 minutes to it. But it's totally up to you.
Um. Yeah. Sure. Absolutely.
Okay, perfect.
Most
So
definitely.
for now, I will stop the session here. And do you have any questions?